Chris Sutton has told the Celtic supporters to trust the process after another frustrating night in the Champions League for Celtic. Greg Taylor says Celtic must learn. The Green Brigade started the day by kicking off their yearly food drive campaign in the face of another fine handed to the club by UEFA for an anti-monarchy banner. See the response at the end of this video. The story of the Celtic FC Champions League campaign has been not taking our chances. We have made plenty of chances against all three teams in the group, but the conversion rate has been pitiful. It was the same again for Celtic FC against Leipzig at home. The Hoops were up against a very talented side and did well to keep them at bay in the first half and make their own chances. The former Celtic player went on to say, "Like we keep saying, over and over again, if you don't take your chances when they come, you're not going to make any sort of impact at this level, and it's proven to be the case so far. While there is still a small probability of making the Europa League, our return to Europe's elite competition hasn't been a fair tale. The better team won. Celtic looked tired in the second half and gave away too many chances. Leipzig eventually capitalized. So many missed opportunities in the story of this season's campaign. Got to stick with what this manager is trying to achieve though and trust the process. Celtic must now ensure there are no hangovers on Saturday when Hibernian come to town. It's vital we bring the fear factor back into our league season." Another former Celtic FC player, Stilian Petrov, insists Ange Postecoglou must use Celtic's Champions League failures as a learning curve and get his players playing for more than 60 minutes. The former Celtic FC midfielder reckons the levels dropped completely after an hour mark, and there wasn't as much energy in their performance as before that, and the substitutions also caused problems for Celtic. Liel Abada was forced off in the first half through injury, and then Kyogo, Rio Hat8 and Sead Haksabanovic were replaced on the hour mark by David Turnbull, Aaron Mooy and Georgos Giakoumakis. Celtic couldn't get going after that, and Leipzig began dominating the match. Goals from Timo Werner and Emil Forsberg made the difference for the German outfit. And Petrov's instant reaction was to urge Postecoglou to learn from the disappointment, because he was frustrated by the drop in levels after the hour mark. Celtic have not had their problems to seek recently in terms of crocked stars, and last night, unfortunately, brought another. Liel Abada was forced off with a knee issue after a coming together in the first half, and it looked a sore one for the Israeli international. He's been a key player for Celtic Football Club in recent times and offers an out ball that was missing after he went off. But for the Celtic manager, it'll be a huge frustration with the likes of Hotter and Callum McGregor already out of action. Greg Taylor says Celtic must learn to be ruthless if they are to turn strong performances into positive results in the Champions League after another night of missed chances against Leipzig. "The fans who come with us home and away, we want to give them a night that they go home thinking, that was a right good Celtic team and a strong performance. But we're just not there yet." Asked if this Celtic side was far away from the standards needed in the Champions League, Taylor added, "I wouldn't say so. With performances, it doesn't show that way, but in results it does." Now to the Green Brigade. The Green Brigade started the day by kicking off their yearly food drive campaign in the face of another fine handed to the club by UEFA for an anti-monarchy banner. The group put out their GoFundMe page and asked people to respond by donating to an appeal that will help the most impoverished in the country rather than celebrate the inherited wealth and hierarchy that the monarchy brings. The fund now sits at £26,265. Against hunger and the crown. In 2016, UEFA fined Celtic for fans waving the Palestine flag. Fans responded to the fine by raising £176,0764. Palestinian charities. In 2022, UEFA has fined Celtic for fans displaying an anti-monarchy banner. You can respond to this by donating to the Green Brigade's food drive appeal, where donations will be shared between food banks across Scotland. Unfortunately, this appeal is necessary to support our impoverished communities because of the inequality in this country, which is embodied by the monarchy. Well done, Thwart GB. See the link in the description of this video.